Hey guys, be sure to like and subscribe. Today we're going to talk about expat homesickness. Okay, and I can talk to this quite a lot because, sometimes I get homesick, I'll admit it, But for the most part, when I got over here, I think it was probably maybe about 6 months to a year after I was here, because the first 6 months, I'll say, to a year, it feels like you're on vacation, and then all of a sudden it starts settling in that this is your home. And you start realizing you're probably not going to be home that much anymore because you live over here. Some guys travel back and forth, the guys that have bigger budgets and stuff like that, and that's fine, and that kind of fends off the homesickness part. Some guys like me, I use like FaceTime, things like that. Now, I'm not going to say I don't miss home. I do. I miss some of the people back there. I miss my sister. I miss going into Boston. I miss going out to eat. I miss going down by the ocean in Massachusetts and Rockport and places like that. I do miss those places. I miss Boston a lot. I used to go out to eat in Boston a lot, and it was one of my favorite places to go. It's a tough thing when you have homesickness here because you're so far away from home, and we have a large elderly population here, and I'm sure some of them do miss home and do miss their family. A lot of the people over here that I notice, we've talked about this before, there's a large amount of the expats over here are estranged from their families or what have you, and before I left, I started noticing like a change in the generation that's coming up now. And most of you guys will attest to this fact too, that a lot of the younger generation just doesn't care about family anymore. And as an older generation, we just kind of have to get over the fact that they don't care, and we have to kind of have the same attitude as them to a certain respect, because if they don't care about you, what do you stick around for? When I was back home, I had family, and I would say in the past 8 years, I noticed a big change in my family, and my family was just different. Like a lack of love, unfriendly, held grudges. Not everybody, I'm talking about the younger generation mostly. I noticed that there was just like if they were mad at you, they wouldn't see you sometimes for like 6 months or a year. They'd come visit you for a half an hour, and think it was a big deal, and then leave. You'd try contacting them, they wouldn't even call you back. And I've had this situation happen to me, and I've talked to a lot of the expats here. They're saying that they're sick of it. I got a couple of people, the expats that are getting ready to come over here now, they're going through the same exact thing. And this younger generation thinks like they're immune to blame. And it's true. They think they're immune to any blame. I mean, it's crazy. There's no getting over situations in some cases that are even very old. They dredge back up this old information, old stories, and they just don't move past it, and it's really rotten. But that's why I moved on, and I don't miss that. And you expats back home that are going through that, leave it, dump it, move on and leave it in your past. I'm going to tell you right now, when you get over here, those people are going to harass you over here, or they're going to try to reach out to you over here some way or somehow, because some of the people in my past that dumped me and now all of a sudden want to talk to me and harass me and stuff. I'm sorry, there's mosquitoes around here. They will try to harass you. I've got people coming here on YouTube harassing me, people that said I'm dead to them. So hey, I'm dead to you. Why are you trying to reach out to me to bug me? Leave me alone. I leave you alone. But it just to speak to that, you really need to leave that baggage on the tarmac. I've talked to this situation so many times to so many different expats when they tell me they're coming over here, that their family is a bunch of losers or whatever, and I tell them, I says, dude, pack up your stuff, and have 2 pieces of baggage there. One with all your clothes and all that stuff in it, and all your emotional baggage over here, and leave the emotional baggage on the tarmac and just get up and go. You know, and if you don't, and you drag that over here, you're just dragging all that old crap over here. Don't let it happen, man. Don't let it take your happiness away. You know, I'm just telling you right now, and I know I'm speaking to a lot of people out there, because every time I've brought this up, every time I brought this situation up, this talk up, everybody starts talking about it. I get all kinds of emails about it and everything, and saying, yeah, I got the same situation. I had the same exact situation as you, or whatever. I get probably 10, 20, 30 emails sometimes more, and I get a lot of comments too. So I know it's true, you know. So it's just the way it is. Now there's some people over here that I'm sorry, these mosquitoes are killing me over here. But anyway, I'm down at the park here, and it's getting cloudy, and usually when it gets cloudy, the mosquitoes come out. But anyway, you know, like a lot of people come over here just to retire, and that's great. You know, if you can come over here, retire with your wife or whatever, and you know, and just live the life, that's great. And if your family doesn't have any problems and you're flying back and forth, that's great. You're probably not going to have problems with homesickness. But FaceTime, Magic Jack takes a lot of that homesickness away. Like, I don't really have an inkling to go back home, with the exception of maybe going back to eat some American foods. You know, I miss lobster. I miss a lot of things like that. These mosquitoes are horrendous around here. But that's what I miss the most, guys, you know? And the food, the places. I miss going hiking. I used to hike on Mount Monadnock up in New Hampshire, and I used to love it up there. And the White Mountains, I used to go up to the White Mountains a lot. And those are the places I miss the most, you know. And I think people that are from certain parts of the country miss those parts of the country. So I don't miss winter. You know, I miss the autumns. I miss the leaves changing colors. You know, I miss the ocean. I miss places like that really a lot too. I mean, those places I miss the most. But like I said, you can alleviate that. You can alleviate most of that with like FaceTime and phone calls and things like that. And sometimes people will come over to visit you. I've had friends come over from the United States to visit me over here. I had a friend of mine who would be the last person that I thought would come over here, and he actually come over here, to get married, you know. And I thought that was great. And he married this nice girl up north, and they get along really, really well. Beautiful girl, younger than him, but from a Catholic family, and they just hit it off really, really good. And when I saw them, I was like, wow, you know. I was the one who actually hooked them up together, and they just fell in love and decided to get married. And I just thought that was kind of cool, you know. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to cover on that, you know. And you know, there are some guys that when they leave, they may need a little therapy or something. And it doesn't make you a weaker man because you're seeking therapy or help or anything, guys. In fact, it makes you stronger to go seek therapy, you know. And I just like to speak to that because it's a lot of people do need therapy. I mean, I'm not afraid to say it. Before I left, I went into therapy for a while to try to get over a lot of stuff and get a lot of stuff out of my system, and it did help. Okay, guys, it doesn't make you a weaker person. Don't be ashamed to say that you went to a therapist. You know, it's not something that you're weak. It doesn't make you a weak person. You know, it makes you stronger. And you know, we're all just people. We're all humans, dude. You know, that's all I can say. You know, I talk to people all the time. I had one guy tell me he's lonely and coming over here, and he asked me if I thought if he come over here would he still be lonely, and I told him no, probably not. But you have to be kind of extrovert too, to, you know, and put yourself out there, you know, and make friends too, and you know, find the right family and everything. And that's key over here, is making new friends too, you know. And you know, you have to form that. You have to form those relationships, and then you won't get as homesick, because this will be your home. And once you build your home over here, then you won't be homesick. Build your home here. you know, and that's my best advice for everybody, is to build your home here, because, you know, if you build your home here, then you'll feel more at home here and you won't want to go home, you know. And once you live here and you start seeing how great it can be for you, you know, then you won't have that homesickness as much, and that's key here, you know. But anyway, guys, I just want to put that out there, and, you know, strip away that everybody over here is 100% happy, or, you know, we're not always 100% happy. I'm not 100% happy, you know. I mean, I like I said, I do get homesick. I do miss home. I do miss certain people that I love. I miss my sister, you know. I miss a lot of my friends, and some of those people, I don't talk to them as much as I used to, because I've formed new friendships over here, and it's hard to keep those friendships going. Wow, these mosquitoes are brutal today, guys. But anyway, guys, God bless, take care. I hope that helps a little bit, you know. But when you build your home over here, guys, you'll be better off. You know, you'll feel better after a couple of years. You lose that homesickness, tends to go away a little bit. I mean, you still have that, your heart is still probably in your homeland, but when you come over here and you're here for a while, that definitely, like, goes away, especially in today's world with the United States the way it is, guys. But God bless, guys. Take care.